Let's get to Barb. Barb, thanks for calling the Annie Frey Show. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you got your
Hi.
window down. Maybe roll your window up there.
No, I don't have my window down.
Okay.
I just think the orange clown got what he finally deserves.
Do you mean Trump?
Yeah, absolutely, orange clown.
What
And
makes
it's sad that-
what makes him a clown to you?
Everything he does.
Okay, give me an example.
He can't speak. He can't make a complete sentence.
You said
He's
Trump?
a cheater. Absolutely. Cheater, con man, you name it. Thief. Snake oilsman.
You got any more? Go ahead.
Well, what more do I need to say? He's guilty, and he got what he deserves. Karma finally came and got him.
Karma's only a witch if you are. That's what I always say, except for a little bit different. So, Barb, when you list all of those things that you feel about him, those are all adjectives that you have for him or nouns that you can use for him. What is it about Donald Trump that really upsets you, that makes you think he got what he deserves? What did he do?
He has cheated the little man all of his life. How many lawsuits against him because he never paid the little people that did the work for him?
So you're going back to things he did when he was a Democrat?
I'm going back to his entire life. He's a cheat.
So
thief,
this is
con
when
man.
he was a Democrat.
You call it whatever you want. He's the one that changed, not me. I didn't change my party.
Are you a Democrat?
I absolutely am.
Okay, so he came out as a... Oh, just a second, Barb. I just want to make sure we're clear on the timeline here. All those things he did when he was Democrat, that was when he was donating and supporting to people like Hillary Clinton and having Hillary and the Clintons at his wedding and everything. Then he became a Republican, and then he made the middle class... the middle class existence was better than it is right now with Joe Biden. But there may be some other reasons you have for the reason that it's harder to live in America right now under Joe Biden's economy.
I've never liked Trump even before he was president. Trump is a cheater. He has cheated on all three of his wives. How any religious person can say he is godlike is a joke.
Who said he was godlike here?
The MAGA crowd.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, and I really appreciate the opportunity to promote the YouTube poll for people who are out there listening right now, and we'll see what kind of reaction we get to that. The YouTube poll on the Annie Frey Show channel here is, are you MAGA, yes or no? Feels like Barb might be a no. I consider myself to be MAGA, but I've never referred to Trump as godlike. I have a God, I have a Jesus, I have a Savior, I'm a sinner. Thank God that I'm going to heaven because I've had my sins forgiven. That's not Trump for me. Trump is an incredibly broken individual, very sinful in all the same ways that I need a Savior. We both have that going on. He's not godlike to me. So we've never said that here. So I agree with you, Barb. Trump is not godlike. Still think he's a better candidate for president.
Why?
Why? Because the country was a safer place because we had secure borders. The world was a safer place because people were...
Wait.
Oh, no, Barb, that's not how that works. Brad,
Wait,
Brad, take her down. Barb, you can keep talking, but the rest of the people are going to listen to me, and then I'm going to put you back up, and then they're going to listen to you. But you asked me a question here. I asked you one. You asked me back. This is how this goes. We had safer borders under Donald Trump. We had a safer world under Donald Trump. People took us seriously. Donald Trump lowered taxes. Donald Trump put in place the First Step Act that helped people who had been imprisoned for like small things for long periods of time, things that go back to even the Bill Clinton years. The idea that parents were in charge of how their homes were managed under Donald Trump versus the idea that in the Joe Biden White House and administration, if I'm a Christian conservative, I'm not Catholic, but people who are Catholics are put on the list of being some sort of homeland terrorist. These are all just very simple reasons, but I can look at the gas pump and tell you I'd rather have Donald Trump's gas prices. I can look at the grocery bill and I'd tell you I'd rather have Donald Trump's grocery bills. Even at that most simple place, I can't really think of a reason why I'd be better off in Joe Biden's America. Why are you voting for Biden?
Because he's an honest, decent man.
You think Joe Biden's an honest? He lies when he speaks all the time.
I don't hear lies.
Well, you should open your ears.
Lies. Well, you should open your ears to Trump. See, you think he's godlike.
See, no, now Barb, listen to me. I don't think he's godlike. I just told you he's a very broken individual, and he's on that same line of sin and salvation that I am. I don't think he's godlike. So you can not like that I like Trump, and you can support Biden, but you can't put words in my mouth on my show and insult me. And what that ends up doing, Barb, is it makes me think that you don't have a strong argument. It makes me think that you have to manufacture things about me in order to criticize Trump. It should be easy to criticize Trump if the criticisms are real. You're criticizing me and putting words in my mouth that don't exist.
Enjoy your Kool-Aid.
Is that it? I mean, you are making the best case for TDS that I've ever heard. I'm not hanging up on you, Barb.
Wait a minute. You got Trump delusional syndrome.
Is that like TDS, but the flip side?
Sure is.
So
how can you support a man that acts the way he does, mocks disabled, handicapped people?
He didn't do that.
Most certainly did. It's on camera. He made fun of a disabled reporter.
So listen, do you have any problems with Donald Trump's policies?
Yeah, they suck.
Which ones?
You want the border? How come they blocked it? Because Trump said to, so it would help him out in his election.
Are you in favor of closed borders?
Sure, I'm fine with closed borders, and we're trying to get there, but Republicans blocked it because of Trump.
Well, Joe Biden undid every single one of Donald Trump's policies that he put in place to secure us. Joe Biden's border policy is, what did Trump do? We're doing the opposite. Joe Biden did all of that, and then it got to here, and now you have a problem with the border? How does Trump have that much influence if he is not the president of the United States? The guy who is the president of the United States could sign any executive order that he wanted to, because he could push it to the point where he would challenge it, just like he's doing with student loans. He's willing to say, I'll do whatever I got to do to get this for you because, well, that's buying votes. Oh, and so is allowing people to come across the southern border. I see a Venn diagram, one might say, of interest that Joe Biden has in his policy. But Joe Biden has the pen and the phone that Barack Obama had and that Donald Trump had. But it's Donald Trump's fault that the border's open. This is one powerful dude.
Well, you guys put him out there, so I guess he is.
I think you're going to vote for Trump in November. Barb, thanks for listening to the show. We really appreciate you, and let's make America great again together.